back to On the Grind with myself, Tabitha, and this is my channel, guys. Uh, Thank you so much for those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, and to my new subscribers, thank you for considering to subscribe to the channel. I see the love, I see the support. It's overwhelming. I'm really excited. Thank you so much. So, guys, today's topic is about bilateral breast lumps. Hopefully guys you saw the topic, hence you decided to click on the video. So we're gonna get straight into the video. I'm gonna tell this story, but I know some of you guys who know me personally, who know me, they know the story. So I'm just gonna tell it for the sake of my new subscribers and those who don't know me or where I am coming from, right? So yeah, today's topic is about bilateral breast lumps, and of course it has to do again with the surgical surgeries that I had to go through. So by the year 2014, I think I was 17 years at the time. Yeah, I was diagnosed by a breast lumps, and by that time, of course, I didn't know much, or I did not have the information that I have right now. So I went to the clinic and find out what is it exactly that is happening with my breast, because I could see that there were some changes and I was really scared. So I got to the clinic. When I got to the clinic, I explained to a nurses that I'm actually having some lumps, but I don't know what is it exactly. Is it normal, or maybe I should be worried? And then I got examined, and then from there, the sister told me that actually you do have lumps, but I cannot help you further. What I can do is that I have to write a referral letter for you to go to the hospital so that you can meet with the doctors. They are the ones, or the right people, who can further assess you and tell you what is it exactly that is happening, right? So of course I got a referral letter and I went to the hospital on the date that was stipulated on the letter. And when I got to the hospital, of course, I was taken to the scan, and the doctors were able to detect that I do have bilateral breast lumps. And they said to me that, you know what, you have to remove them because they were big, and we don't know right now, if we decide not to remove them, what impacts do they might have in the future for you. So the best way is to remove them. And yeah, I was booked for a surgery on a particular day. I don't remember because it was a long time ago. And then, but I still remember it was around April. Yeah, it was around April. And yeah, I was booked, and then I was booked for that day. We went to the, obviously, for the surgery, and it was removed. And the procedure, I must tell, it was not really crazy. It was not hectic. I did not feel any pains. Everything was just fine. And of course I went back home and I was given the medication, right? So fast forward, as the time goes on, again I realized that no man, this thing again, it's back. So this is what's the second time. I remember it was around 2016 when I realized that I'm actually having another breast lumps. And by that time I was away from home because I was in, university. So I was away from my home. And I remember, like, I panicked again that I don't know why this thing keeps coming back to me. So I was really scared to go through the same procedure, but I knew it was the right thing. I had to do what I had to do in order for me to get help. So I went to the clinic, to the nearest clinic where I was residing. I explained to them that, you know what, this is not the first time I am having the breast lumps. I once had to remove them in 2014. And then of course I was the nurses asked me about my family history, if there's anybody from my family who was diagnosed with breast cancer, or anything like that. And I said no, because I never heard of and my family don't even know anyone who was, ever got diagnosed with a breast lumps, and I was the very first person in my family to have bilateral breast lumps. So yeah, and then obviously they made some tests, and then they said to me, you know what, we have to remove this again. Yeah, guys, that's when I knew that I can't take it anymore. But I had to do it. It's not like I had a choice. I had to do it because obviously they explained to me the impacts and everything, and then I had to remove it. And this time around, it was really, really huge. It was big. And like I said, remember the second time when I got diagnosed and I had to go through the same process. I was far from my home, so I had to do everything by myself. I had to be there for myself all alone, because the first one, when I used to go to the clinics and the checkups and everything, my mom used to accompany me every now and then, and my baby sister, they will always be there with me in the hospitals. And even when I was doing the surgery for the first time, I remember my mom waited for me throughout up until it was done. And so the second time, it was kind of like hectic. I was far from home. I was all by myself, and at the same time, the surgery was not really good to me. My body was not responding well. Rather, my breasts were not responding well to the surgery. So it had so much changes. I had to do I had to treat myself all alone. At the same time, it was around the test or exam thingy. I had to, like, it was kind of like a lot. It was a lot because I was just by myself. But I had to, to be a big girl for myself. I knew that I was the only person to rely on myself at that time, since, well, I was far from my family, from people that really know me. And yeah, but we made it. We kept going, and we finally okay.